Okay, you can do it now if you want.
Hey,
Wait,
it's
wait, wait,
Shaffler.
wait, 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 wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude.
Okay, okay, you're good.
I'm good? Okay.
No,
Okay.
wait.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay,
He's
you're good.
not good.
You're good, you're
I'm
good.
Make up
good?
your mind.
Yep, we're good. We're
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. This is Shaffler, sit down, we have the managers. Damien, James the Pig, Lynchness, Orbit, me, and Toasty. And Shaffler.
Hey, I'm the manager. I
Hi.
mean, yeah, if you guys want to say a little bit about yourself before we get into this, Shash didn't really give you a chance, but we'll go down the list. You can say what team you are and a little bit about yourself before we get into it. If you want to start, Damien.
So like I'm on Rio. It's like kind of cool. I do a lot of stuff in League Zero. I'm pretty active. That's basically it.
All right, James the Pig, aka
Alright.
EQO.
I am James. We're sandbagging for playoffs, and I took 4th place in Dividing's main server over Tanic, so now I'm superior in every way.
Nice. Okay, Lichness.
I manage bot burgers and do that type of stuff. We are worst first, and it's kind of cool. So yeah.
You mean
Worst a second?
Worst
Yeah,
the
if you're
second?
not first, if you're
Okay,
not
okay.
beating
Well,
us.
we beat everyone in the second part. Of
Oh
the
yeah, but we also
season,
beat
so-
everyone in the first half except DC, which we beat in the second half, so...
Imagine losing to DC.
Okay,
Can't
okay.
relate.
Talks.
Bruh.
Wait, I can relate. Pepe hands.
Oh no!
All right, Orbit.
It's sad face.
I'm the manager for One Trick Wonders. I honestly don't talk or do anything. I'm just here.
Orbit is
Sweet.
very inactive.
Alright.
Feels bad, man.
Yes.
Shash.
I'm
aka
Shash. I run Pepega Friends. I don't show up to scripts.
Whoa! What?
Oh my god, dude! Shaffler.
What team? What
I show
team?
up to script. It's for parrots. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We rebranded.
Manga S.
Dude, he doesn't even know the
his
name
own
of his own
rebrand.
I'm
team.
sorry, dude.
Okay, Toasty.
Cam.
Okay, I'm Toasty, manager / coach for DC, aka Double Clap, and here we are.
Here we are,
This
indeed.
season.
We can move into the first question, which is it might be tough for you, Toasty, because you weren't manager for the entire season, but you could try your best. So it's gonna be, if you could go back in time to like the beginning of the season as a manager, what are like some things you would do differently? We'll start with you, Damien.
Okay, so I know this is gonna sound a little harsh, but one thing I do is probably like not trust in Stanley as much as I did.
Mamonka.
Because basically my plan was to just ride Stanley to playoffs, and it didn't work, as you can tell. Well, that was like half my plan, but because he hyped himself up, but it wasn't exactly that hype.
Was he your? What did you draft him early? Was he your captain, or what was he?
He was like my semi-captain, and he was like the 3rd round or 4th round or something.
Gotcha.
It was a big L.
Feels bad, man.
Alright.
Stanley's getting fat kidded.
EQO, is there anything?
Alright, so if you look at our team now and you look at our drafted team, you will see that there is 0 similar players except for the draft protects. And hate to say it, but I think I might draft players that I'm going to use.
That might be smart.
Mm-hmm.
because
Instead of,
they're
you know,
not
like
super
picking a
favored.
opponent after half season. That's kind of weird.
So just like more preparation, like holding more pugs, holding more scouting and stuff like that. You think you would do?
Yeah, holding more stuff and drafting good people.
Didn't you, like, let Tanic do the whole thing?
Maybe.
Why would you let Tanic do anything?
I
Tanic didn't
I
want to be a
trusted
manager. Tanic didn't want to be a manager, and you
Tanic
pretty much...
B.
You said you're
Paul.
superior to Tanic B, but you let him do everything. Kind of a weird champ.
Okay, we'll move on to Lichness.
Well, kind of in the same vein, I made a few mistakes on drafting, and I would probably draft better players and more players.
Okay, Orbit.
Not pick up arrow. Wait, no.
Oh.
Okay, no, seriously. At the start, probably just try and focus more on picking up a coach instead of worrying too much about the players.
EU.
So, yeah,
Trick Wonders be like EU.
yeah, that was my biggest mistake.
Shash.
I think I wouldn't pick up Shaffler. I think he's a terrible player, and I don't think he should be on a team. I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay, but like in reality, I think I would not pick up people. I wouldn't pick up a 12-man roster because people started getting mad that they weren't played. Like, Egghead, so we had to drop them. But that's all.
Would you say, looking back at it, the decision to pick up Grape Cake was overall good
Okay,
or bad?
that was not at the beginning of the season.
It doesn't have to be, no.
Don't talk about that.
It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the season. I just like overall, if you could go back.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick up Grape Cake ever, like at all. No, bad.
What's that?
I don't know why I did that. That was a meme. It was bad.
Who
Oh,
was it that originally drafted?
Rio?
I think it was
Definitely not Rio.
Damien.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Damien.
Okay, Toasty, I know you weren't here at the beginning, but just anything that you did that you might change.
I would say maybe have someone that actually has more experience with being a manager than myself, because I'm writing this as much as I can. So.
All right.
Hey, Pog, I can relate.
Yeah, it takes time.
I mean, okay, so this is kind of on the same note. I mean, if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to because it's kind of like self-deprecating. But in your opinion, what is like the worst thing you did as a manager throughout the season? We'll start out with you, Damien.
And wait, what?
Like
my opinion?
Yeah. What do you think is like the worst decision or worst thing you did as a manager?
Okay. The worst thing I did was probably it was the first Papega game and our second Bot Burgers game, and I was kind of just like a little AFK, and I was just like, you know what, we don't need scrims, and then we kind of just got like 4-0'd both times. So
It's rough.
that was probably a big mistake.
Wait, didn't you 4-0 Bot Burgers?
Second time.
The second
Oh,
time.
Second time
time. Gotcha. All right, EQO.
All right. I was trying to get proof from Tanic B, but he didn't have it saved. I was going to read out the entirety of the Tanic B X dividing fanfic I wrote that got me my first
my
strike
God.
in League Zero.
No.
Oh,
It has something to do with you're in a League Zero of your own.
Wait, that's a
That's
mistake?
the way.
and his Tanic blasts.
That doesn't sound like a mistake to me, but I mean, its opinions are.
I guess that's
got
your opinion.
muted. Dividing personally handed over a strike.
Oh my god. Okay,
What-
Lichness.
Wait, how can you not
Fine.
find the? Okay.
No, you don't. Didn't say what you want, dude.
I think on a more serious note, I probably wouldn't have let Kai go. I would have kept him around, but
What could you have done to keep him around? Because isn't he?
Because
like-
didn't he go to like Vietnam?
he went to Vietnam, but he would have been back by now.
You don't. You
I
think-
didn't think the season would go this far into the August.
So you.
Yeah,
would,
yeah.
Would you, if he came back, would you be starting Kai over Arrow?
I probably wouldn't have picked up Arrow if I thought we could keep Kai.
But so there would have been, how many weeks would he have missed if he went his little Vietnam?
He would
trip?
have. He would have missed the rest of the second half of the season.
Okay.
So we would have gotten a backup main tank either way, but
All
I
right.
still think he was the main tank I liked.
Okay. All right. Orbit.
Honestly, same thing as Lynch. Probably not like be so willing to give away Ada.
Yeah. I
'Cause-
agree.
Yeah, I mean nothing on Dempsey, but I mean Ada is like one of the best flex supports, and trading for Werner was like in my head it was a good idea, but then Werner just dipped, so I kind of regret.
Yeah,
So
it's
if I
kind of
could, I probably
unlucky.
would have. I probably would have kept Ada if I had the chance.
All right, Chash.
The grape cake fiasco. Okay. To be like more in depth, I think when we were gonna drop them, I think if I I think I would have given them a second chance, because like the other coaching people were like pushing me into it, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it. So I did it, and then I let like the coaching other like Snowman deal with it, and it was a bad decision because we ruined it, and then we lost the map, and then I made her morale go down, and we lost to Rio.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine. We
no.
still got number one
That did
overall.
happen.
Yeah, we still did get number one, but it's still a loss.
That's
Feels-
true. I mean, no, I don't. I think pretty much everybody except. I mean, I feel like Grape. I was DMing him about it that he's. I feel like he's still holding a grudge against our team, but at least our team in general has moved on from the whole thing, so it's
Yeah,
not a
true.
huge deal anymore.
I forgot about it until you brought it up like just now. No cap.
Ooh, hey.
All right,
Great.
Toasty, you want to round us out?
I'll just say reading all the rules for manager stuff.
You saying you should have done
Protocols.
it?
Yeah, I should have given more of a thorough look before making a trade cap
Wait, what trade did you do?
with EQO.
Oh.
Hey, you're talking about the thing where they weren't told.
Yeah, that apparently the most that they should have been given is a 24-hour, but if we were really hurrying an hour, I didn't know about that. But
Oh, gotcha.
Parmfelta feels bad. He left our team in 3 days.
Yeah, Charm said no Megalol and left you.
All right, we can move on to our next topic on a little bit of a brighter note. What, in your opinion, is the best thing you did as a manager for your team? You want to start it out, Damien?
The best thing I think I did was probably like yoinking Chicken and Apple from Double Clap. In my opinion.
Why do you think that is?
Just because Chicken we didn't really like have a hit scan, and they were just like as soon as they came up, I immediately got them, and I know like some other people wanted them, I think, and then Apple just turned into like a really good main tank. So I think it's the best thing I've done as a manager.
Yeah, that's pretty pog. I'd agree with that. They're definitely popping off over at Rio. Okay, EQO?
The best thing I did was realize that my entire old team sucked and bring in around 10 new players to replace them.
Nice.
Wait.
We
So
are
like, did
grinding.
you like slowly replace every single person on your roster?
Yeah, everyone's out. Everyone's
Okay, wait. I need to see this.
So there's not a single person that you drafted that's on your roster?
Not a
Except-
single person
except-
I drafted, except for me, Tanic, and Paradox. But Paradox has kind of been gone, and he's perma-benched anyway. So
Oof.
Feels bad.
All right, Lich, yeah.
Kind of in the same vein, I didn't drop any of the old draftees aside from Zoom, who was AFK, and everyone
Okay.
else that just kind of wanted to leave. But I think the fact that I was able to manage my team out of an 0-8 drought into where we are now kind of
Yeah,
speaks
dude.
for itself.
That's pretty pog. I mean, you picked up who's Sloth, a Deefy. Who else did you get from? No, he's
Average. And
average is
then,
good. Rancho's not that good. We don't have to talk about him that much.
That sucks.
Kidding.
and then got Arrow as a panic
Yeah.
main tank. who
No, that was
turned out to be
nuts.
kinda
I
good.
think you made the like your management skills. I don't know if it has anything to do with just skills, but just sticking with the team. Like there's some managers, or maybe not here, but just in general, they're like, okay, my team's just bad. I give up. But like
hi, advanced division. How are you today?
you stuck with it and were able to get a nice turnaround for your team, which I give a little clap to you.
Thank you. I try my best.
Okay, Orbit.
Alright.
The best thing probably would just be scouting wise, because honestly, I think I scouted good and picked up the better of the players mostly, but obviously some of them left. But I know our deepest line is still strong with Dad, Shifting, and Silver, and
Sure about that last
You
one?
basically just said you peaked in
So-
high school, League Zero edition.
so yeah, honestly, the best thing is probably just scouting wise. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's like the reason why a lot of the staff had you guys rated so high is because you guys scouted, you got good talent, but like you said yourself, you didn't really have any coaches in place to get some like teamwork ready, and that might be why you didn't really live up to the expectations. But it can always
Yeah.
change.
I'll come back, hopefully.
Always come back. All right, Shash,
I think scouting.
scouting.
Probably.
What about getting those coaches? Everybody's like Papega friend parents coaches are.
I mean,
doing the
Ted
reason why they're
left,
good.
so
Ted left for 2 weeks and then he missed us, so he came back.
okay, kind of true. I think scouting and then like me picking up Zim really early, and then me Zim, and then like getting Snowman right before the season started, like helped us a lot. And then Ted like right after the day before drafts was really good too. I think that's mostly it. I think the rest of the season was just carried by coaching.
And what about where would you rank like the little pairing of us and the Crest on that list? Would you
Oh. That helped us. I think there was more coaches in there after we paired with Crest. We got like a lot more coaches, which helped. So I think it's good. I don't know.
Okay. All right, round us out, Toasty.
I guess I'll say keeping the players' morale up as much as I can as a coach and manager. That's all I'll probably add to it.
Morale's good. I've heard that you're. I mean, out of all, not many teams have like coaches that are like talked about much, but I've heard talk about you. I mean, of course, Tedison. Oh crap, who's the one on Bot Burgers? The coach?
Him.
Yeah, him too. I mean, yeah, the good coaches will do good stuff sometimes or not. Whatever. All right, we're moving on to our next topic, which is you as the managers are going to choose your season MVP from your players, or I mean, I guess it could be one of your coaches too, but just pick the players because why not? So yeah, name your MVP of the season. If you want to start, Damien.
Okay, so my MVP for the season, I chose Chicken just because I'm not saying he's like better than everyone on the team because I think we're all really good. So I chose him because he came into the team and we really didn't have like a hit scan spot, and he came in and just like filled the void at hit scan and did really well.
I'm surprised you didn't choose Epps. Not gonna lie. Is the reason why you picked Chicken over Epps just because Chicken is good?
Not necessarily. I chose Chicken because like without him, we wouldn't have anyone filling in like that Brig Jail or hit scan, which doesn't make sense, but it does to me.
Sure it does, yeah. Someone needs to be in Brig Jail. I guess it's got to be Chicken. All right, EQO.
All right, so the MVP for me will probably have to be Tanic because he literally did half the managing duties as well as being a pretty pop-off player.
Yeah,
there's really no one else on my team that's been here for more than 5 weeks, except Jeff.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. Anytime we played against you guys and he was on Sombra and I was a support, he kept killing me and he was annoying. But yeah, he's one of the top players in Novice, and then you add on top of that he was basically like half manager with you. I mean, that's a pretty easy choice. All right, Lichness.
I have two listed here because I couldn't really make a decision between the two of them. They have different reasons for being MVPs. One of them is Z-Power for obvious reasons. He kind of soft carried since I drafted him, and Pigeon is kind of the team morale booster, kind of just the friend on everyone on the team, and kind of there to keep everything light and fun. And he's cool.
Yeah, I agree with those. When we played against Bot Burgers, Z-Power was annoying, and like playing comp like with some people from League Zero. Anytime we played with Pigeon, he was always fun to have around. Along with the Jackbox games we do, he's a fun character. You gotta get those morale boosters. All right, Orbit.
MVP, I'd probably say Silver, because not only is his hit scan like really good, in game he's a good leader and kind of just kept everyone level headed during the game. So, yeah.
All right, Shash.
Probably Magical, and then honorable mention to like Rockney because morale, like Pigeon, and then Magical because he's good and he kind of like kept the team together most of the time.
You forgetting anybody on that MVP list, or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's a support that's good enough.
All right, Toasty.
The first one, if I would have to say number one, would be McCree because his pop-off potential is really high, and also he is a very vocal player in the comm structure on the team.
All right. Pretty nice and quick. I like it. Keep this video short so people actually watch it through. I look through the YouTube thing where you could see like how much of the video people watch, and the average is like I think it's like a minute or 10 minutes. It's one of the two, but it's not very long.
1 minute. They just hear your voice and leave half of them.
I think they just. I don't know if it's broken, but they might just like skip through to hear them talk about their own teams, which is fair because that's kind of what I do on the countdown. But we'll move into our last topic, which is from a manager's perspective. What would some things you would like to see changed or added or whatever going into League Zero Season 2? And talk as much as you want or as little as you want. Damien, if you want to start.
So some things I would like to be added to next season would be, for one, I think there should be like at least 8 teams per division. I think there needs to be more teams because there was a lot of players that didn't get drafted. And number 2, I think there needs to be more consistent and clearer rules. And then there's also having staff be active. That's kind of important.
Yeah, you don't want the staff to go AFK mid-game.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? Zane? Who was the dude who did that?
No, that was Knight.
that was
That was Knight.
I got to cast that. That was hilarious. Sorry, I was watching anime.
Yeah. And we still lost that map. We don't talk about those though. Okay, EQO.
Oh boy! So what Damien said, we need active staff. Hi, Knight. We need more consistent rules. We need to bring back League Zero trash talk. Only real OGs remember that classic right there.
That was a good chat. That was
I
a
had
good
it muted,
chat.
and I kind of forgot it existed.
Yeah,
trash
just
talk.
mute it.
I muted it too, but I checked it, and like all the, I made it so general was a lot more orderly. I liked it.
All right, next, and that rule where you can't play them if you drafted them on like Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's kind of
That was the
Because
dumbest
it's
rule
rude.
in
You would
the
like the
entirety
support you
of
picked
League
up, right?
Zero. Yeah, like we picked up a ton of people for the Bot Burger exam. Hey, like
Yeah.
because of the time we picked them up in the week. Like I get you can't pick them up 5 minutes before, but at least make it like midnight of Saturday to Sunday. Don't make it you pick them up halfway through the week. You can't play them.
Like we saw that role and we saw you picked all those people up, and we just kind of laughed and said, "Oh, this is gonna be an easy weekend, anyways."
unlucky.
I don't know.
Alright, we can just throw it over to Lich now.
So we Damien and EQ have talked about the staff, so I'm not gonna talk about that because that'd just be beating a dead horse. But just coming from my perspective, I feel like they need to find a way to shorten the season or just make it so we aren't going from what's it been now, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, it was April.
Yeah,
and
we
now it
started
is almost
Yeah.
August.
almost August. So please find a way to shorten the season. I don't know how you would do it. I that you don't pay me enough to figure that out.
I think
They actually make it longer.
a
Yeah.
good way to shorten it is just like make it so you don't play every single team twice. Just play every team once at least, and then play like
Yeah.
specific team twice. If there was 8 teams in each, no, like yeah, if there's like 8 teams in each division, you can make it to, like you play every team once, and then you play like 3 teams twice.
What are
That'd be
your
like
guys' opinions on like how Overwatch League does it, where it's like playoffs at the end of each
Stages or whatever?
stage, or like you know at the end of the first half, like throwing a little like a little playoffs in there.
So
I
that
think,
was
I
one of my
don't like
ideas to
that.
make it into a stage format, but I'm not sure if people would like that. In
Yeah,
a
because
more,
that'd be weird. Because I
casual
think that would
league.
make it longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
Unless you want to do it
I don't
like
know.
for like half a year, I think.
Like even like just splitting it up in halves, like we did already, but just like in that little like what they give us a week break.
They
maybe.
give us a 2-week window, I think.
In
right?
the 2-week break, just
Yeah.
for one of those weekends, there's like a little playoffs thing, just cause like a little stage.
Yeah, so I
playoffs.
think maybe no playoff.
Or
I think
All-Star
maybe
break
All
is in the
Stars there.
middle.
Yeah, All Stars
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
anybody know what they're gonna do with the All Stars? Is it just be
Uh,
like,
no,
Okay,
no
so-
idea.
I think well you're gonna figure out who's gonna be on the teams on Monday,
Yeah.
and then
so they play each
you
other?
don't know what's gonna
or-
happen.
There better
I
be
think we're gonna have
captains
2
versus
people.
managers.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I think
Captains
that's
versus managers are going to be a thing.
I think it'd be
I think
awesome if they did
that'd be
like
kinda
the
weird.
top, like so, like they pick the top 2 from like voting wise, and then like
Yeah,
2
that's what
teams
they're
of
doing.
All
That's what they're
Stars.
doing. That's what they're doing.
They're,
All
yeah, I
stars.
think they're gonna do that. And I think they should
That's
mix
one
them
thing.
up.
I think another thing is gonna be captains versus managers, or managers versus managers from advanced.
Oh god.
Yes.
That'd be a thing.
That would
Like-
be scuff.
That kind of be scuffed.
Is anyone?
Speaking of managers from advanced, Juice just sent me a DM.
What do you
Oh.
say?
Ooh.
Oh, it's just streaks.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Is anyone like in this chat like good at the video game? Like man.
I mean, I'm almost master.
Bro, I
Bro,
don't think I'm
You
good at
have
the
not
video
seen
game.
you have not seen good gameplay until you've seen my.
Weren't you
money.
on 2 teams last season?
Who, me? Yeah.
Yes, that's how good I was.
Yeah, you were on two teams last season. You were on One Trick and you were on Plaid Chat, right? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
You-
he's
you
just
have
that
been-
Video
talented.
game, all right.
He's talented enough to be on two teams at once. It's like if Carpe was on Philadelphia Fusion and on Washington Justice.
I don't know. I mean, Pod Chat last year was good. I wouldn't call Philly good. It's not a very good comparison.
I mean,
so.
last season they were good. Smiley face.
Oh, it might actually be a
What
good
about when
comparison.
Matt fed Cybergrav? None of you probably understand that
Yeah,
reference.
I wasn't here for season 0, so I'm just gonna.
Shaffler such a scuffed season
Yeah,
1.
Come on, bro. All right, Orbit. I think it's your turn.
Probably, yeah, I don't know. Probably just I don't know how you would do this, but something where all 3 matches aren't played at the same time. 'Cause I feel like that would get kind of overwhelming, and it's just like I didn't find it enjoyable, considering that at the end of it, that you have to figure out like, oh, who won what, instead of so maybe having like each team play 30 minutes prior, like one team plays 7:30, other plays at 8, other plays 8:30. Something like that, just so you can like have a sense on what's going on more.
That could also fix
Oh,
the
yeah.
lack of like streamers and casters problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. As
Like
long as we're not
mid game,
starting
I
at
find
6
myself
o'clock.
like, instead of watching my team, I just have to keep on checking back on how the other games are going.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
I
a
just,
good idea.
yeah.
What are
That's
what are
what
your
we were
guys'
doing near the end of
what are
the
your
season.
guys' opinions on the casters we have right now?
I think there's
some are
like
good.
Why was
there's
Great K caster?
I think I'm a pretty good caster, but
I think
oh
there's
yeah,
like
and
I
Matt.
think there's like 4 good casters, which is like 2 duos, and then everybody else is not that good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah,
I think,
whatever,
I think
though.
there should be more than just like a vetting process of like seeing if they can actually cast, like because they had you like cast over a VOD, but like I don't think they looked over. They just checked if you actually did it, and then they give you the casting role.
Yeah,
I
they
think
were
they
kind of
just
the
like
death row for
make sure
casters
you're
at the
not
end there.
mute, and that's about it.
Yeah, because like there's some times when there's like nobody talking for like 5 minutes, and then the game ended, and they're like,
And
oh
then
look,
then
this
a
team
6
won.
Yeah, then a 6K bomb, and they're like, "Oh, big bomb to close it out, and blank wins. Ah, nice job, everyone. Oh yeah,
Or
we
like,
have
and
to
then there's
interview."
some people who just like don't talk when there's like, but there's a bomb, and it's like, oh look, there's a bomb. I got 2.
Also, I don't know how good people's PCs are, but if they can stream it and cast it, that'd be better. So
Yeah.
we hear the casting over the like what we're actually seeing. Because there's sometimes where both the casters are viewing different things than the actual stream is. They're like, oh, this guy is in the back, like wreaking havoc, but we're like spectating a Rhine in the front line, and we don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
But that's minor things.
That's what I should apply for next year. Head caster.
Dude, that'd be bad. I think we're on to you, Shash.
Oh, I like kind of told all my points while everybody else was talking.
Yeah, I want,
No?
I want a new one
I was
right now. 3,
Well, okay.
2, 1.
I think that you should have more. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
Toshi,
what to
you're up.
say. I don't.
I would say probably a little bit more of a like break, like in between. Like, I mean, we only have two stages, but if they added more stages, maybe add like a little bit more break for everyone to like not feel so burnt out.
hmm
It's been a really long process of a stage and this season overall, in my opinion. So yeah, I would say shorten the season.
So I actually
Yeah.
have a question for you managers. Just talking about breaks. What's your guys' opinion of the bye week just being like a bye day? Like, you know how it just goes at the.
Oh, I think
Um,
most people thought it was a good idea because we voted on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want your personal
I
opinion.
think it was a decision made because we're all kind of done right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want it
Yeah,
to be
like-
any
The
longer.
only reason I voted for it not being a bye day was because I wanted my whole roster. But you know,
That's unlucky, dude.
Yeah,
unlucky.
I think
I
the
voted
mod
for the
shouldn't
buy day
have-
because like it's a 5-month commitment for us managers. League Zero was
Yeah.
like we showed up like weeks before the draft. We had to like be
Yeah, I'm
more
pretty sure
active
like
than anyone
that we
else.
start. I think we were given our rules in like early April, right?
Early, it
Yeah.
was before exams, so it must have been early April, if
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even earlier.
It was early April, and then like draft was like late April, and then season started like a week after that, right? So then it was like from early May through late August is our whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember getting the roles like it was at the start of April, maybe even earlier.
Yeah, maybe like early.
I got
like
a
really
job
late March.
after that. Like it was late March because I got a job after I accepted the manager position, and I started work on like April 1st.
Nice.
But yeah,
So
it's been a long
something
season,
I
and
want-
we're just kind of. That's what
Something I want to comment
about
about the bye week is like, I think it's kind of the mods' fault for saying it was going to
Yeah.
be a bye week.
Yeah,
and
I
everything,
was-
They repeatedly
like since the
said it,
beginning,
so-
and they still didn't have the playoff thing bracket even made
Yeah, I
out
was
until
kind
like
of mad because they said it was a bye week, so I was like, oh, we'll have our whole roster, and then they're like, oh, what's a bye day now?
Because one of our players, Lilithy, planned a vacation around the bye week that we were supposed to get. Like, I don't mind the 1 day thing, but like just if they just said it at the beginning, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But changing it like the week before we start playoffs is a little scuffed.
Well, the
Well,
thing is,
now-
they never had anything change because there was nothing there in the first
Oh,
place.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made our decisions before week 9, like literally like a couple days
Yeah.
before week 9. They're like, okay, so what do you guys want to do for playoffs?
Yeah,
Smiley face.
I think it was after week 10 that we all made the vote, and then it was just that was it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to let Silver Star in so he could say hi?
Sure.
I'll give him
Sure.
20 seconds, okay? I'm gonna time
Okay.
it. 1 sec before I get him in here. Timer. Okay. Alright, you have 20
Oh my god,
seconds.
he
Go.
actually did it. Hello?
You have 20 seconds, 15 seconds, 14.
Twitch.
Ash one trick, Ash one trick, Ash one trick, Ash one trick, Ash.
not
Yeah,
a
you can
one-trick
handle the
Ash.
silver. Bye.
No. Oh, wait, I'm still here. Hi, all the managers.
I banned him. Okay, so one thing that, I mean, you guys don't have to answer, but it's just a random idea that I thought of, and no one answers, and I'll just cut it anyway, but is there any manager tea? Like, I want some drama, some juice, some leaks, if anybody can give me. Just say no if you don't feel comfortable. I don't want to pressure it, but that's just a random idea, because I know the managers have some possible leaks always if they want to, and it's always fun.
Hold up,
Damien?
I gotta get the mic
What
filter
about-
off.
I need to scroll through. I need to scroll through captains and managers so I can find something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, remember, you can
I
say
mean,
no.
I got
Yeah,
something.
looking
that's
at my
like,
DMs
you're
from
not
Lynch
a
right
manager.
now.
Okay, let's Damien. We'll start with Damien.
That face when you get scammed for $100.
Wait, what happened?
Typhoon! Typhoon!
Oh.
I could say he left a typhoon through League Zero.
The funny thing is that in Japan there was a trending on Twitter. Where is typhoon? Because there was supposed to be a typhoon and it like didn't happen, and that was
Yeah.
trending in Japan or something.
Like the same time that
At the
Typhoon
same
happened?
time it happened.
Oh
That's
my
funny.
goodness.
It's funny.
Okay. EQO NET?
I just wanted to say that Damien,
Is a feeder?
he secretly likes men.
Oh.
Okay,
Him and Stanley, it's like a long distance relationship,
don't associate with me with that person.
and that is why Juice doesn't like Damien.
Oh.
Oh man.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Also,
Farm
Likeness
me out,
decided to draft such bad players that people would give him pity players. And that's why he's not good players now.
That's big brain. Okay, Lich, any juice?
Uh.
You could say no, it's fine.
Eh.
Alright, Orbit?
I got nothing.
Shash?
Orbit's never active.
Oh, I have some tea
That's
actually
on
about
tea, though.
Orbit. I don't know if I'm gonna leak it,
Nope,
but
you're not a manager.
no, come on.
Fuck it, do it.
Orbit. Why aren't you active though? That's my question.
I don't fucking know. Like, I've never been active unless it's like.
But why?
Chat.
You're
I don't
a
know.
manager. You're a manager. You should be active.
I don't need to talk in general.
I just
don't
have
need
some-
to
I have
talk in
some
Yeah, but
more
you can
captains
talk in
and
captains
managers.
and managers and stuff.
I have before.
You can talk in your own team chat.
Wait
I
a
do.
minute. Okay,
I talk on my own team chat, not just in
League
League
Zero. I'm gonna search up Orbit. See how many messages he has.
I have some
Okay.
tea while you're searching.
Go for it.
Orbit has. Less
We
than
already
1,000
have
results.
our victory.
900
Trio
results,
graphic
okay?
made, so
Not 800. It's less than 1,000.
Alright, Damien, everybody was talking over you, so if you
Yeah.
want to repeat that.
we already have our victory 3-0 victory against Flat Chat graphics card made.
EQO, you gonna
Oh
take
wow,
that?
that's surprising. I'm just gonna Damien can take that the same way he took Stanley's dick last night. The way he'll do it
No.
on Friday.
Shaffler, Silver says
Just a
his
different
profile
way.
picture looks better than you IRL.
Dude,
so.
alright, man. I mean, he's just lying. But probably not, though. That his profile picture is just me with that old filter on, in case anybody's wondering. And I'm...
Oh.
So, just real quick on the thought of Stanley. Toasty Stanley says to 1v1 him on Rhine.
It's been
To tell you
forever.
that.
I played Ryan, but
Okay,
well, that'll be a special.
Toasty, any leaks?
No,
No?
I'm pretty good to be honest.
Okay, now we'll get to the actual end, where I will go through all of you, and if there's anything you want to add about anything League Zero related, you can go for it. Alright, Damien, start us off. Remember, you could just say no and pass it on.
Pass it on because I just blanked.
Okay, EQL.
Alright, we need trash talk back so I can say what I think about every single trash can I have to deal with. Like, oh my god.
EQ, you don't show up to scrims. You also Tannic tells that he thinks you're a bad manager, and so
I know someone else that doesn't show up to scrims, and it's
Okay.
also a
Yeah, same here.
manager.
Is it Shash?
okay.
It
That's
might
kind of-
just
Yeah, I
be.
think it's Jash.
Okay. But at least I have a good team, so
Oof.
it's
Fela Mao.
kind of fine if I don't show up to scrims. 'cause my team's
Negative
still-
21.
No, to be fair, he's been coming to scrims recently, but there's a good time or a good amount
It
of
was like
time.
it was like after the mid break until like after Rio game.
We were like, we're playing scrims or something, and we're like, why isn't Shash here? We look up, and it's like, oh, Shash is playing League of Legends, or Shash is playing Civilization 5. We're like, alright, dude. Garbage manager. Anyway,
true.
Lich, anything else you want to add?
No one passing on.
Okay, Orbit?
No.
Shash?
Okay. I think I just said what I was gonna say, but like on James. So. No.
Yeah, I want something else, though.
You want something else?
Yeah, you don't get a pass.
Okay. You. I think that you're a bad player.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
that hurts, man.
Mhm.
I heard you didn't even want
Well-
to draft him, and Giz had to convince you if we want some leaks.
Actually, I think I was like, it was either I draft you first or I draft underdog first, and I was like, let's draw underdog first.
Probably a
How
good
about you
decision. Toasty?
Good luck to everyone. The weekend coming up.
Thank
So
you.
wholesome. Who wants to do the outro?
You
That is
just
the intro.
delete us.
You just delete us? Alright, I
Yes.
guess we'll do the outro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen! This has been, what, episode 5?
No, it's like episode 6 or 7.
No, you ronk. It's
You, okay,
definitely-
so you did one for
Just call it the
mid-season.
manager special.
then
Call it the manager special.
six.
Yeah, the
Okay.
manager.
Alright!
Man,
Whoa,
just
cut it,
Wait,
cut
wait,
it,
wait,
cut it.
wait, wait,
Okay,
wait.
okay.
I'm counting out the episodes. So you got the mid-season, the after week 6, after week 7.
That
after
one didn't
week
count as
8.
an episode, though.
What?
That didn't, does it say Shaffler Sitdown, episode 1 in front of it?
Oh my goodness, dude! It's a mid-season. Okay.
We're looking, we're
It-
looking.
It's like the pilot episode, dude.
Why the fuck are we
It's still
talking about
an episode.
airplanes, dude?
The pilot episode's still an episode.
No, so this is episode 5.
Okay, so it's episode 5.
Told you.
Yeah, okay. Shash, shut up for a second. Actually, let me just do this real quick. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching Shaffler Sit Down episode 5 special with the managers. I'm surprised we actually got everybody here. Thanks everybody who came, and goodbye.